Welcome to Everything Black. Turn that down a little bit. Today, y'all know, I don't know if it was today, but President Trump went out on the Somalians. Did y'all catch that? I know it's been talked about all over the internet. Let me give an applause here. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. Tonight we talking about President Trump going out on Somalia. And for FBA, this is a good deal. Everybody trying to, talk about us, saying that we lazy and they know how to work. They work hard. So let's get Trump on here and let's see what he got to say about it. 1 second. Let me share the screen, y'all. Let's see what the president got to say.
That state for billions of dollars, billions, every year, billions of dollars, and they contribute nothing. The welfare is like 88%. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you. Somebody said, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason.
I heard that. He's talking about Somalians. He's talking about the country. And he's saying it's no good for a reason. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, Trump is going flat out. I mean, no filters. He's on it.
Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country. I could say that about other countries too. I can say it about other countries too. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. Our country.
Yeah, we're at a tipping point. Reason why we're at a tipping point, we had the Democrats who opened the damn border. And by them opening the border, that cut jobs for a lot of Americans, especially Foundation Black Americans. It cut a bunch of jobs. And, it was trying to get a buffer tax between us and the white supremacists. That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to stomp us out. I mean, they have always stomp us out. Don't be misled. It's all about stepping on us. But right now, everybody is trying to step on us. Now, those that are trying to get in the middle, they getting dealt with. They getting dealt with like they supposed to get dealt with. Something too, yeah, check it out.
I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other, and we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends.
He just went in on called her garbage. Trash. He not even just her, the whole country. See, the Democrats brought him over, y'all. So, like I always tell y'all, blame the Democrats. They brought him over. They opened the floodgates. He let everybody over here. Wasn't even supposed to be here. Trying to win that election. I mean, spending billions of dollars to get these people straightened out. giving them credit cards, debit cards, I'm sorry. Now what's called a credit card? Hotels. You know, I was going up to Minnesota and shit, they covered the hotel. What else? Transportation. Transportation. They got housing. When they come over and get some nice benefits, that's supposed to be for Foundation Black America. That's supposed to be for Foundation Black America. I said they supposed to be for Foundation Black America, but they trying to bump us out.
The garbage. These aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain. They complain. And
ain't that what they said about Foundation Black America? All y'all do is complain. This is what the immigrants, the undocumented, the immigrants, the illegals, they said, all y'all do is complain. We're going to come over and work. We'll take our place. We work hard. Yeah, they work hard. If they work so hard, their country will be on top. But Trump called them garbage, didn't he? He backed it up.
ripped off that state for billions of dollars, billions, every year, billions of dollars, and they contribute nothing. The welfare is like 88%. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you. Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care.
See, the one thing about Trump, he's going to be straight up. Yeah, I like my white supremacy, straight up. You know, be real. That way we can know how you feel, and you can know how we feel. And we may be able to coexist. You know what I'm saying? Be real. You know, said from President Trump said it from the court. They garbage. He don't want them in this country. He said that from his chest. Right? We can respect that. We don't have to like it, but we can respect it.
I don't want them in our country. Their country is no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country.
He going in, saying the country stink, garbage. Man, he just went in all the way.
I can say that about other countries too. I can say it about other countries too. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. You know, our country's at a tipping point. We could go bad. We're at a tipping point. I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other, and we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage. These are people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain. They complain. And from where they came from, they got nothing. You know, they came from paradise and they said, this isn't paradise. But when they come from hell and they complain,
just in their ass 24/7. They complain, come from nothing. You know, they tell us, you know, we got plenty of land, we got plenty of this, we got stuff you Black Americans don't have. Well, let's see what you got now. Let's see what you got now. All right, they finna get ready to ship your ass up out of here. So let's see what you got.
and do nothing but bitch. We don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it.
this off the screen. Hold on, man.
Great. These are people that do nothing but complain. They complain. And from where they came from, they got nothing.
You heard that from Trump, man. I didn't say that. We didn't say that. Foundation Black Americans said. But the president said. You know, they've been dogging us out, talking bad about us online. We need to go back to Africa. Newsflash, you're not going to this like y'all building what we built. This is our lineage. That's why we got to get away. We got to delineate from it. That's why all Foundation Black Americans is getting the hell away. We're getting our own little separate thing. This is our lineage. We ain't going nowhere. We built this shit. We old. Y'all just trying to get in with us. We're all black. No, we're not all black. We have a lineage to this country. Nobody else. Y'all made deals with these white supremacists. Foundation Black America has made no deals with them. That's why I say we need to hold our vote. No reparations, no vote. Till we get paid. That's my stance on it. Okay, that's all of President Trump. Let's go to another one. Stop sharing. Let's go over here. Check out this video. First, they have a little ice rage up there. Ice rage. Check out what they're talking about. Where are you? Hard line out.
To any ordinary night. Tires whispered across frost-hardened asphalt. Headlights dimmed to soft halos. Engines murmured like distant machinery buried under layers of ice. To anyone awake, sealed from the inside out by a force moving with absolute intent. 3 blocks east of downtown, the convoys broke formation. 6 veered left, 5 circled to the rear. The remaining units boxed in the front gate of a 3-story brick mansion, glowing faintly with warm and it looked peaceful, expensive, untouched. The home of a man who had convinced Minneapolis he was an icon. Councilman Ibrahim Warsami, the polished politician who had built his rise on speeches about unity, community. To federal investigators, he had become a tunnel, one that led straight into a cartel's shadow. At 4/12/38, the operation...
Well, this man was moving bricks, wasn't he? All that. They were moving bricks up there. Man, you know, tell me how many scams they ran people through. I mean, it was open season up there in Minnesota for these immigrants, for these Somalians. I mean, you go up there, shit, that's all that's there. You go to the airport, you go to restaurants, you go anywhere up there, that's all that's there. They seem like it was Somalia. You know what I'm saying? So many. I've really never had any words with them. I see them at the airport, but that's about it. Nothing to brag about, nothing to say about them. I just know that, you know, they full of fraud. Most of them are, you know. They come from a homeland of, you know, backstab and shit. So you can expect that.
And snapped awake. A motion-activated porch light flickered, caught the edge of a helmet, then burst into shards as a breaching ram smashed the front door inward. The explosion of wood and metal ignited the mansion with a thunderous echo that rang down the hallways. Minneapolis, still motionless outside, had no idea its illusions were being torn apart inside that house. Agents stormed forward in a synchronized wave, FBI carving through the foyer, DHS tactical flowing in behind, ICE enforcement peeling off to flank the stairwells. Flashlights slashed through darkness, cutting open the air like blades, harsh white beams slicing over shattered picture frames, drifting plaster dust, overturned furniture still rocking. Believed it had watched Ibrahim Warsame pose, charity offices, and suburban garages, any place that did not attract suspicion. He did not merely protect their operations, he curated them, he optimized them, he built redundancy. Investigators mapped his phone records and discovered years of underground communications, not just with cartel figures, but with corrupt document processors, mid-level municipal employees, immigration clerks, and business owners who had accepted payment in exchange for silence.
Oh boy, they into everything. They in with the cartel, they in with all kind of schemes and shit, man. These people is terrible. But you know, their government, they state that it was open season up there. They was getting all the money they can get, all the crumbs they can gather. They tell it was billions of dollars. Trump said it was billions of dollars. Man, so let's go to this next one. Let's go to the next one here. Let's see what we can find out here. Got one more to show. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get it up. We're gonna get it up. Let's see what they're talking about here.
Prosecutors say it was widespread and organized theft of taxpayer money. I'm Harris Faulkner. You are in the Faulkner Focus. House Oversight Republicans are accusing political problems with Minnesota's influential Somali community.
And it was major frauds in this state. And, you know, like I say, the Democrats, boy, they full of frauds and scams. I mean, if you look at their party, it's a bunch of immigrants over there. I mean, they fight for the immigrants. And we, as Black people, Foundation Black America, we vote for these people to do harm to us. That's why I'm telling y'all, hold y'all votes on the Democrats. I ain't telling you to vote Republican, but I'm just saying hold your damn vote. You have more power. Negotiate. If we hold our vote, they offer us something. If it's good for the group, we'll take it. If it's not, we're going to hold our vote. We're not going to just get in our vote. Then we'll see what the Republicans want. If the Republicans come on with something that we need as a group, cool. We can sign for that. We can vote for them. But we're not just going to get y'all our vote no more. Foundation Black Americans, we want something in return. And I'm asking all Foundation Black Americans, stand on it. For giving them your vote. Make them give you something for that vote.
Can't get that vote in that community, you can't win in politics in that state. It's very real. Ellison claims everything is under control now.
We're glad that we took the action that we did. I convicted over 300 people in the last, able to go after fraud, and we do all the time.
Prosecutors have charged more than 75 people, so they didn't find everybody clearly if they were even looking, in 4 separate ongoing investigations. Here's the Republican Minnesota House Speaker.
We're finally getting that national attention that we need so much here in our state to have full investigations.
I want to go straight to our correspondent, Garrett Tenney, who's been all over the story since it broke. Garrett.
Well, here's the level of fraud investigators are finding in Minnesota is growing
in 4 separate ongoing investigations. Here's the Republican Minnesota House Speaker.
We're finally getting that national attention that we need so much here in our state to have full investigations. But you're right, it's over $1 billion in tax.
Did she say $1 billion in tax frauds? That's 1B. That means damn near everybody in that state was on the plate. This man said he convicted 300. You know how many Somalians up there that's on that fraud shit? They send damn near everybody out of their country there to get paid. I mean, it's open. I think Colorado was damn near trying to do the same shit. They said they told the Somalians, they told immigrants to come on in. You gotta go back during the election. All those states that were telling the immigrants to come on. I think Iowa was playing a part in that. But Minnesota, they stuck their chest out about it. They told them, come on, we don't give a damn. All you need was a damn driver. They gave away driver license so that people could vote. All you need was driver license and you could vote. It's a damn shame. Man, I'm telling y'all, the Democrats is way more corrupt than the Republicans. But I ain't voting for no damn Republicans. I ain't voting for nobody unless they say, hey, here you go. We go your anti-black hate crime. Here go your reparations money. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I vote. Black Americans got to get something out of it. We're not going to give y'all our votes no more, Democrats. Foundation Black America, we done with y'all. And the Republicans, if y'all want some, just come on, give some out. You know what I'm saying? Start breaking off some of that 51 trillion y'all owe us in pieces. We'll take it in pieces. We'll take $1 trillion a year for the next 50 years. We'll take it. Negotiate. Hell, y'all just fucked off $1 billion right here in this state. Just fucked it off. That could have been towards the Foundation Black Americans.
Taxpayer dollars that have gone out to fraud instead of going to the people that needed those services the most.
Former White House Press Secretary Ari Fleischer in focus in a moment. I want to go straight to our correspondent, Garrett Tenney, who's been all over the story since it broke. Garrett.
Well, here's the level of fraud investigators are finding in Minnesota is growing by the day. Kelly Loeffler $1 million in PPP fraud just 2 days in.
$1 million 2 days in. What? $1 million 2 days in, they discovered $1 million in fraud. And it's growing daily. You know, all them politicians need to go to jail. But we know they're going to get a slap on the back as part of the white supremacy hierarchy. Yeah, they don't get nothing but a slap on the back. You know, they do all this chop, and at the end of the day, it's a slap on the back. But if it was a Foundation Black, no, we get the full edge of the law. we get every single sentence plus sign. They're gonna make sure we don't do it again, and we're gonna be in there long enough not to. But like I say, this is all white supremacy. They get away with a lot. They get away with a lot. This state system is corrupt from inside out. It's just a terrible, rotten system. And as Foundation Black America, we are the only one who can break this system and bring justice. So if y'all want justice, it's going to be on our shoulders, the Foundation Black America. It's going to be on our shoulders.
Several of the whistleblowers in Minnesota have also told lawmakers they believe the total amount of fraud could total up to more than $8 billion. Governor Tim Walz, who is up for re-election, is under fire for all of this happening.
$8 billion. Up to $8 billion in fraud. The whole goddamn state is in play. That's the sucker right there to go first. He opened up the damn door. This booger there should be out of here. He should be the one in handcuffs. The Democrat. This would have been our vice president, Kamala Harris at one. Man, don't you know how terrible things would be right now? You think it's bad now? Shh. If some damn Democrats at one vote, we would be in trouble. And thank God Foundation Black America is not ratting, not fighting for these Democrats, for these immigrants. Illegal aliens came over here. Then got all kind of paper. Up to $8 billion in paper. I mean, that's probably the low end. These booger probably got away with 16, 20 billion. They just telling us 2 million in the last couple of days. So it's like $1 million a day they was tearing us, and that stayed up. But that's what you get when you step over Foundation Black America. That's exactly what you get.
Happening under his watch, but he says they have paused these programs. They've brought in outside auditors to get an idea of how far-reaching this fraud was. They're taking steps to keep it from happening again, and he's defending his management of the state while also taking shots at Republicans and the president.
And in spite of the headwinds we're up against, Minnesota ranks economically, economic growth, happiness, number of people insured, education levels, near the very top. So I'll tell you what, I have no interest in having this state look like Oklahoma or Mississippi. And if folks are going to commit crimes here, thinking because our generous spirit and our programs that we have is going to give them some kind of cover, they are sadly mistaken.
Minnesota is also now home to the single largest pandemic fraud scheme in the country. And Republicans argue that Walz and other Democrats opened the door to this by offering such generous social welfare benefits.
Yeah, man, that state been scheming for years. Minnesota is no place to be. It ain't nothing but scams up there. I know people who moved there, nothing but scams. It's a welfare state. I mean, they suck it out. Anyway, thank y'all for joining me. This is Frank Blanton. Everything Black. Come back. Thank you for joining again. Come back next week, next time. Thank you again. Have a good night.